Okay, so let's go ahead and remove the old polish that I'm wearing because it's a mix of like some content that I made and some polishes that I was trying. So I want to show you guys how I remove because might as well take this time to just see how I do things. I'm going to put some Vaseline around my nail just to protect because I am going to clip this with these plastic clips for removal because this glitter that I was testing, which I'll have a review, I think maybe, I don't know. These are the latest China Glaze releases, the glitters, and they're hard to scrub. So I'm gonna clip them for a minute here so you guys can see. I basically just grab my lint-free remover wipes that you guys know I love and just clip them for like 2 minutes, you know. While I do the rest of the fingers, this one's already soaking off because, bro, otherwise, as you guys know, glitter is so hard to remove. But if you clip it, it's fine. So I always remove it like this just because I don't want to like deal with it, right? So let's go ahead and do that. You have to make sure that you saturate the little cotton enough because these clips are not like the metal foil where it really like closes everything in. These clips have a lot of like openings, so the remover or acetone or whatever you're using, you know, evaporates faster. Which, I mean, still, we don't need to soak this off for like 10 minutes or anything. It's like 1 to 2 minutes. I like to soak the cotton very well because, like I said, it's gonna evaporate from these clips faster. Anyways, I'm gonna let that sit for like, I think 1 minute or 2 and then show you guys. All right, so then all I do is like remove the clip and press down. You have to press down and one swipe away, right? Remember, never like do the circles of death because that's just gonna make a mess all around your skin. Okay, put in the Vaseline, protects the skin a little bit and also ensures that if you do get some polish all over the skin, the Vaseline helps you clean up. So it kind of like does 2 in 1. Swipe. This one's rough. Look at that. If I had to have scrubbed all that glitter, it would have been bad. Like still you have some that's stuck, but it's much better. Okay, you guys don't never want to bring the dirty cotton back into the nail. Kind of like fold it and do one swipe motions away from the cuticle line, always rotating the cotton so you get a clean piece, right? But you guys can see how soaking it in the clips for like a minute or 2 makes such a difference. Because we've all scrubbed glitter and we've all realized that we hate it. But with these clips, and they're so cheap, I think these clips you can get them for like $2 in Amazon, sometimes 3, 4, sometimes 1. Like I've seen them even for $1. So then at the end, I just grab one last wipe and just do one last cleanup. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do a little bit of cleanup. I think I have some cuticles stuck to the nail. And then we're gonna do the manicure, but first, like I said, we have to prep the nail, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do that up next. All right, so next I'm gonna apply the cuticle remover. And this one, I've been using it for like 10 years. Like if you guys have seen me do these manicures before, you've seen this same brand over and over. I have tried others that have worked nicely as well. Like the Blue Cross works nicely, but it's very runny. And then I've tried others from indie brands that have worked very nicely as well. But I don't know, I keep coming back to this one. As you can see, it's like a jelly kind of thing, so it doesn't go everywhere. And this one you have to let it sit for a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'll be right back to do some cleanup. And then you guys always remember to follow the instructions. Like if it says leave it for 45 seconds, don't leave it for like 1 hour, okay? You want to follow the instructions. There's a reason why we have instructions. So some of them say 45 seconds. This one says 1 minute. So I'm going to do 1 minute. And then also keep in mind that some cuticle removers say to just wash your hands with water or sprinkle with water. This one says water and soap. Again, follow the instructions. And I think I've just talked my way through like almost a minute, but I have like 30 more seconds left. So I'll be right back. All right, so now that we're back, I want to zoom in a little bit here so you guys can get a close-up of what I'm doing with my nails. And then before I push back, I like to clean up just so that I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to see if I can get something to rest my finger on. Ooh, I'm going to get my handy-dandy pop socket. This works. This worked great. So then I just grabbed my cuticle pusher. You can use a wooden one if you like. I love this one. I recently found it on Amazon while doing research to find new cuticle pushers for you guys. I went through like 4 and I ended up keeping this one, which is like under $5, and I love it because you can tell that this is very round and it doesn't really scratch. And then at the other end it has like this little spatula thingy that doesn't scratch either, so I really like it. You can see very gently I'm cleaning up the skin that gets, that skin that gets stuck to the nail, which is the real cuticle. This skin up here, everybody calls it cuticle, but it's not. You're not supposed to remove that. I know there's a bunch of methods in which you remove it. You can, but if you remove it, all that's gonna happen is that it's gonna grow back with a vengeance. And so, if you're doing your nails at home, you wanna like get to a place where that skin is as thin as possible, and so easier to take care of, and you don't have to like be cutting it every time, which can cause issues if you don't know what you're doing. Even if you do know what you're doing, cutting that, it's just gonna come back. And you guys have heard me say on this channel before, because I was a cutter for like cuticles. I will cut the skin around my nails for years, and then I realized I don't want to do this anymore. And it took me a while to get to a place where I don't have to clip them. Like if you see, they're pretty thin. They were so bad, but I was used to it. I thought that was just the way it was. I thought, well, my nails are this way, there's nothing I can do, and that's just not true. With care and some time and moisture and oiling and balms and pushing back and stopping cutting them, they actually do recede a little bit. I didn't think that was possible. But trust me, if it was possible for me, it's possible for you, because I always thought the skin around my nails was just like that. And the truth is that it was like that because I kept cutting it. And probably, especially when working with my non-dominant hand, I was probably overcutting, right? So anyways, it's a vicious cycle. You can do it if you want, but I have moved away from that, and I don't do it anymore. So I do clip, however, hangnails and flyaways. That is something that some people can keep it around and they're okay with it and they don't pick. But if I have a piece of skin on the side sticking out, I end up picking, and that can get to like bleeding and it's painful and all of that. I don't want any of that. So if you guys notice here, I'm doing this very gently. I don't know how it's translating on video, but I'm not pushing at all. All the things that I'm quote unquote scraping, I'm not really scraping. This is dead tissue that's stuck to the nail, and it's only around this area, right? Because as the nail grows, little dead tissue gets stuck to it, right? From coming through here, and that's what we remove. I'm barely pressing at all, right? If you look closely, I'm not, like pushing in or scraping my natural nail. So you don't have to do this cleanup that I'm doing before, but I've realized lately that I like to do it because I can see better. Because if I'm pushing back with all the cuticle remover sticking there, oh, I don't know if you noticed what I just did, but oh no, I didn't. Did I? I think I had scraped my nail, but yep. Okay, so I'm kind of glad that this happened, because I'm doing finger yoga here to film, and it's not how I normally would do it. But I did lose my balance on this little thing and just kind of like scraped a little bit too hard on this. It wasn't like nothing major, but if you were paying attention, you saw. But it did happen. But I don't think it was deep or anything. So anyways, now the next step is to wash our hands, because that's the instructions. Cuticle removers have chemicals that soften skin, or actually tries to soften the dead skin, but it doesn't just soften dead skin, it softens all skin. If you guys read into it, I'm not gonna go into detail, but cuticle removers have chemicals that soften everything. And so we use them following the instructions, it's okay, but you don't want to leave it sitting there, right? It's not right. So I'm gonna wash my hands and be right back. All right, so for this video, I'm not gonna do any filing because I recently filed my nails and I'm content with how they look. But if you notice, after I wash my hands, let me zoom in, things are looking very clean, right? So now we're gonna go ahead and apply my base coat. And for this video, I'm gonna be using this little duo from Elena. I have been enjoying this top coat. It's pretty good. It's not like the most hardcore quick drying, but it's quick drying enough that I can use it and it doesn't annoy me and my manicures don't get smudged. So we're gonna go ahead and apply the base coat first. And honestly, I'm using this duo just because I had it handy. And I keep it handy because I like it. Because things that I don't like, I don't keep them handy. I put them like in different drawers for like when I need to like test or compare. So these, I actually like them. So anyways. I wanted to talk real quick about hand washing. Because I normally advise you guys not to do your nails after you've done like dishes without gloves or showered or being in the pool. Because your nails, think of them, kind of like to give you a visual. They're like sponges, right? They will absorb all of that external water and that leads to issues, which I'm not going to go into, but just trust me. But a quick hand wash is not going to make a difference because you wash your hands real quick just to remove the cuticle remover. You're not sitting there for like a minute, right? So anyways, we have done our base coat and now I'm gonna see what to do because let me pull up the colors that I chose